and can I use your PC as the guinea pig?
Yes.
Can you go into that? Okay, so
it would be, I have to share my screen and then I think you can.
right. Okay, I can stop sharing.
Okay, great.
Okay.
So I'll do that, and then where's the remote control? All right, there we go.
Okay, so try to find a website called Anaconda. Anaconda, Anaconda. That's use that website. Okay, ANA, yeah, okay, just return. Okay, click, yeah. Right, so then of course the first thing is download. I assume you guys already, this is PC, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you don't have to click get started. There's a download button somewhere. Yeah, I think you missed it.
Where's
No, go up.
I downloaded it by pressing get started.
Okay.
I don't know if that works too. I guess
Okay.
not like it.
Okay. Okay.
So
Basically,
gonna get
yeah.
started?
Yeah. So check out. Let me check. So I downloaded a long time ago.
It seems like individual edition would be the way to go.
Yeah.
You need to have pricing attached.
No. It's a free software. You don't have to pay. Let me check. That is the reason I want using other people's PC, because my PC is fully set up, so you don't see any problems. Let me see.
Do you want me to go ahead and just hit the download?
Yeah, please download it.
All right. There's the installer to 3.7.
Yeah.
Okay, 64-bit seems good to me.
Yeah. It takes a while.
Yeah.
So I hope everyone in this workshop, please also download the same thing. It takes a while. It's a huge file. We still have some difficulties for the Mac OS. We work out all the issues with kind of, the Windows. We try the Windows. We don't see any issues. It takes a while. So
So maybe Dr. Jiang, do you want to share where in your work you've been using Python?
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. So just a moment.
Sure. No problem.
So after you download it, you're supposed to install, right? So install, there is there's so many popping up windows. So there are two windows you have to be careful. So one is they want to choose a single user option and for all user. Basically, when you set up your PC, you can set up in a multiple user or single user. You choose the single user option. Because later you will have a problem if you're not choosing the single user. And second, there is a box called advanced options. So there are two things they talk about in the advanced options. I forgot what it is. Basically, you have to check off both boxes. Just click both boxes. Okay, so you suppose, is everyone download? Yeah, okay. Now you start to click next. Agree. Okay, yeah, okay, hold on, yeah. Okay, I hope everyone sees this window. Has everyone reached to this step? So just check just me, okay, the first one. Don't check the all users. Check the first one. Then click yes. Okay, then keep going. Okay, in this box, advanced installation option, check off both. Yeah, yeah. Even though they give you a warning sign, you still have to check it. Dylan, can you hold a second? Yeah, is everyone see this window? The problem is in this installation process, it's not easy to reverse the process. So if you make a mistake, then you have to wipe clean and start all over again. So there's only two tricky things. One is you have to use as a single user option. And the other one is you have to check this box. Okay, then click install. Yeah, it takes a while to install. This is a huge program. Okay, press next. Next. Finish. Yeah. Okay, you can close the window. Close the web browser and go to the left bottom, that Microsoft icon. Yeah. Start. Okay. So in the Anaconda, okay, let me double check which one we should do. Okay. So go down to the Anaconda, there's a prompt. Yes, click the prompt. The third one from the top. No, go up. Going down. Yes. Okay. Can we just hold on a second? Anyone has a problem to reach that stage? Feel free to let me know, if you have a problems.
Yeah, go ahead and post in the chat, or yeah, if you want to just say in the chat whether it like just yes or no, if you're good to go.
So then, let me see. Okay, so then you go to the prompt and type this: conda create -n TensorFlow Python 2.7. Okay, I already posted on the chat. You just copy. No, conda create is 2 words. You can just copy the whole thing. Yeah. Then
And hit
return.
return.
Yeah. Yes.
Do you know roughly how much space the entire install takes on your computer, just so people kind of have an idea?
I think it's a couple hundred megabyte.
Okay.
Not that. Okay. Anyone reach to this stage? Okay. Let me give you the next command. Okay. Next command is activate TensorFlow. Make sure your typing is correct. Okay. If you're not so sure, you just you can copy the syntax directly from the chat box. Yeah. Then click return. Okay. Is everyone reached to this step?
Not yet. There's someone that just let me know they're still working on.
Okay, let's just wait a few seconds, because then we have to go to the graphic interface. Yeah, because if you have a newer PC, then it will run fast. If you have an older PC, then the installation and extraction takes a little bit longer time.
I think it also is based on your internet service as well.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But this is better than I do this in the classroom because everyone start to download, then the internet getting very slow. Please give me a signal if you want me to proceed? Otherwise, we can wait for a few minutes. So this is not the user interface you're going to work on your Python. We have a much better GUI or IDE for you to write Python code.
I think last time I tried installing Python, this is as far as I got, and I was a little troubled with how it was always just one-line commands.
This is more, and this is not done yet. There are still so many things has to be installed because Python is like a modular compiler. So this is just a bare bone. In order to use some other things, you have to install lots of packages.
Right.
How's the other people? You can unmute yourself and speak out.
Yeah, I'm ready whenever.
Okay. Oh, I saw no hip. Are you okay?
One of our attendees is still working on downloading the software from the website.
Okay.
So,
if you, yeah, but yep, I'm caught up. Okay. So anyway, we have to move to the next step. I think everything's recorded, right? So
yeah, it's all recorded.
Fine. Okay, so now leave this window alone and go back to the, then go up to the Anaconda. Okay, yeah, you're right. And then use the first, the navigator. Yes. Now you have a user interface. Yeah, see, the snake started to show up.
So I can minimize this command prompt.
Yeah, you don't have to use any. Okay, click, yeah. Okay, does everyone see this user interface? You have so many tools, okay? So today we're only going to talk about one of the tools inside this. This is called Spider. That's the only thing we're using, okay? The Jupyter Notebook is extremely useful tool for you to execute a program step by step. So if you have time, you can explore all these tools. So first, I think you click on the environment on the left. Okay. Okay. Let's go back. Go back to home. Okay, go to applications and on the top. Yeah, applications. We're now using base. Yes, we're using TensorFlow. Okay, so then we have to install this. So today we only install Spider. Where's the Spider? Yeah, click install Spider. So the Spider, I believe everyone used MATLAB before, right? So MATLAB has two interfaces. One interface is directly inside MATLAB. You can basically type a command and the MATLAB will execute one command. So this is called a Jupyter Notebook. So Jupyter Notebook is like the MATLAB without any files. You're not running any files. So Spider is the place for you to write a file, write a program. Then you execute every command in this file. So this is called Spider versus Jupyter Notebook. So the Spider basically is IDE. In short, it's basically is a text editor. So just like how you're using a notepad or what's the other one?
Visual Studio.
Yeah, Visual Studio is a complicated one. It's what's the other one in the Microsoft? It's called some text. Forgot.
I've heard of Notebook++, but that's
Yeah, something like that. So
I might have it. VW does.
yeah, WordPad. I remember.
Okay.
They're like WordPad. This is similar. Yeah, it takes a while to install. The nice thing about Spider is it is all color-coded. The command is color-coded, so you can clearly see what's going on. Okay.
It's hopefully almost done.
Yeah. This is, for the first time, it always takes time. Okay, you installed. Then go back to Spider, click Launch. Okay, just a click. Yeah, dismiss. Yeah. So, okay, so now you can see this is how the Spider works. On the left-hand side, it is a place for you to type any program. Okay, and on the right-hand side, the in that parenthesis 1, that thing will give you the solutions, give you the answer. And the upright, you have a usage. This is more like when you're running the MATLAB, there's a place to show, for example, one of the variable is a matrix or it's just a number. Basically give you the information for all these things. And then if you look at the top, there's a file, open, save, and you have see a green button. The green button is for you to run the program. So this is, you don't have to click. So this is very much like a MATLAB, okay? But however, this is not done yet because as we know, you can type A equal to 5. Then you can go to the green button. Will that run? Yes. Okay, see it has some problems. Okay. So this is just a bare bone Python. Nothing has been installed yet. So could you please just click off this spider because we have to install more stuff. Yeah, no, you can't. No.
You want me to close it?
Yeah, close this. Okay, and go back to the navigator. Okay, then go to the environment. Okay, so environment is, okay, now you can see there's only, okay, you go to the right side. Okay, you scroll down. This is everything being installed. And most of stuff is barebone Python and all these interface related stuff. So they are not being used for anything. So then you have to click, this is installed, right? So go click that. Click that. Yeah, go to not installed. Okay. Oh, I control.
You can take it. Yeah, you can take lead on that. That's fine.
Okay, so not installed. So these are the things that it has been not installed. So then we have to install a few things. So for example, the first thing we have to install is, okay, let me post on the chat box first. The first thing you install is called matplotlib. So matplotlib, you can see based on the readout, it's like a plotting tool. So you go to the place, type matplot. Lib. Why it's not showing up? Dylan, can you press return to see?
Nothing.
So if you click base root, its matplotlib is already installed.
No, yeah, we do not use the base root. We want using TensorFlow. So this is the thing. Okay.
So I chose to update the index.
Yeah.
That seems to have brought more things. You wanted matplot.
Plot.
This one right here?
Yeah. Check off this. Okay. Then apply. Yeah. Click apply.
Okay. It seems to have done it.
Okay. So then in order to do any machine learning, then do this. Try to find the TensorFlow. Scroll down, you should find the TensorFlow. Yes. Check out this. Click apply. Once it's done, please install Keras.
Okay.
Yeah, that's top one.
So waiting on the install.
Yeah, after this done.
There we go. Great. So, Okay, seems like it's all installed.
Okay, and also the final one. This one is a smaller one. Scikit Learn.
This one right here.
Yeah.
So the idea is that there's a base Python that you can work in as an environment, and then you can create various versions of Python that are
Right.
application specific, like TensorFlow would be something that deals more with the
Right.
AI stuff. Okay. Great.
Is everything installed?
Yep.
Okay. So then go back to the home, launch the Spider. Okay, I post a small program on in the chat box. So the first command is from random import random. You know, you can copy it over or you can type. It's up to you. Yeah. Yes. Then times equal to. So what it is we kind of have a board, and the board is, let's say, you know, with a certain size, basically is yeah.
So it's like a dartboard.
It's a dartboard, and yeah, it's a 1 feet or one, you know, the -1 to +1. So basically, it's a 2 by 2. And then if you throw in the darts multiple times, you see there's two more command after that. Hits plus. Do you see the chat box? Yeah. If you scroll down the chat box, there's a. Yeah. So this basically, you know, anything within the circle, and then, yeah, you can click run. Okay, now you have a problem. Why I don't have a problem? Oh, you have to type in the number of darts, say 100 or 1000. Yeah. So, okay, so this is 100. If you type, let's say 10,000, you rewrite. Yeah. So basically, this is how you calculate the pi. This basically is a ratio of an area. So eventually will give you the pi. So if you throw in 10,000 times, the darts within this circle compared to the overall, you know, the probability of the darts is multiplied 4 is equal to pi because the area of the whole board is 2 by 2. Yeah.
I'm having an error when I run this. It might be two errors. It might be something to do with the file or something that I may have, it's trying to redirect to, but it also says name error, hit is not defined. Not sure why.
Hits, not hit.
Yeah,
Hits.
I have hits, but it's saying hit is not defined.
So, which means you have, can you wipe off clean of the code and start over again? But I think
Sure.
you have some residual name or something carried over. So this is a simple Python program. And
Let's say you do something like what I just did and you put in a number that's way too large for your computer to process in a reasonable amount of time. Is there a way you can just force it to stop? So it's right here, right?
yeah,
Great.
so let me give you another program. Hmm. Okay. Can I get the screen back?
Yeah, do you want to share your screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. So I'm just give you another program to. Have you guys see the program?
Yeah.
It's okay. So this program basically show you how to generate the plots. So input NumPy as NP, import matplotlib as the PLT. Basically, you set up all these commands and also set up some font manager as FM. And then you can see the function I create is almost nothing, right? 2 times t plus 1 and the y2 is 3t. So this is nothing. So then is how to generate the plot, like how you use the MATLAB. So if you press the run button, you're going to see the plot here. Have you guys see the plot?
Yeah,
So this, yeah, so this is basically show you how to generate a plot.
Nice.
So basically, this Anaconda plus all these plotting library and all these tools put together, it's kind of a close to the function of a MATLAB.
Is Python hold an advantage compared to MATLAB for these kinds of things, or?
Python didn't hold any advantage. I believe Python is slightly more difficult to use than MATLAB, to be honest. But Python is way more popular than MATLAB for only one reason. This is free.
Got it. And for us, we get MATLAB free as students, but once we stop being students, it's not free anymore, correct?
Yes, and if you start up a company, then the MATLAB price is not what we pay here.
Mhm.
It would be very expensive. Therefore, that's the reason for industrial development. Very few people use MATLAB. They still use MATLAB to prove the concept. So if you look into their R&D division, they're still using MATLAB to do research, but they're not going to use the MATLAB to do any development.
I see. Is Simulink also able to be ported into a Python environment?
Oh, Simulink is not.
Okay.
And the issue with a Simulink is in school, Simulink is very popular because Simulink is extremely good to handle some of the feedback loops, right? Because once you have a negative feedback, it's hard to write down the explicit equations, but using Simulink, you basically can have the negative feedback.
Yeah.
So, but I do not see too many people using Simulink in industry. The reason is my guess, when I'm working with all these system engineers, the reason is in industry, it's not like in school. In school, right, you guys just put up something together and show it to me, and whether or not this thing is 100% accurate, it's not your main concern. As long as you show some results, it's somewhat there, then that's it. But the industry, everyone has to be responsible for the final result, and everything has to be correct. So people usually don't want to use anything like black box. Even you do negative feedback, but what's the negative feedback algorithm? How you exactly, get the result? So most people still rely on explicit step-by-step kind of a programming to produce a result. So therefore, the Simulink is not as popular as in school.
Yeah, I can understand.
This is based on my observation.
Yeah, they do offer some things to create the code based on what you produce in Simulink, but I can see how that, if something doesn't work in that code, it's a lot harder to troubleshoot than if you just built the code yourself.
Yeah, because industry, the difference is in school, you're going to learn a variety of things. So the spectrum is very wide, but the depth is shallow. So industry is, every engineer only responsible for a very small segment of things, but it has to be correct. So typically the width is very small, the depth is huge. So everyone wants to build up the whole thing from ground up.
So in your work within research on campus, are you using Python?
Yes. So for me, the Python is everyone work with me, you probably know that my emphasis is still on the IC design, but nowadays all the projects is really design neural network processor for machine learning. So even though you build up a circuit, how do you test out circuits? Because even though in 353 I teach you how to build an amplifier and all these things, but the time to build an amplifier is long gone, long gone. So so we are going to build something relate to the neural network processor. So then how do you test out a neural network processor integrate circuits? So you have to run the test case. So the test case has to be, how do you generate test case? So you still have to rely on Python and everything to generate the input. And only the engine of the, basically is the matrix multiplier is running cadence, like running like a spice simulation, and the result has to feed back to the Python code to see the accuracy of the machine learning. So to me, all these Python code is build up a testing platform. You know, I'm not computer scientist. I'm not develop all these Python code or new algorithm for machine learning. So another example to show you is, if you guys are interested. Okay. So this is a very simple kind of a machine learning code using the KNN, the K sort of a nearest neighbor kind of algorithm. So I'm not going to the detail about mathematical description about what the KNN look like. So here I just show you a simple example that I quickly made up. So assume you testing a whole bunch of people. So then you have a gender. So one like a male, 0 is female. So whatever how you classify it. And the second one is height in centimeter and the weight in kilo. So you just type in, let's say you test 9 or 12 people. And then in this 9 to 12 people, and you give the target. Okay, so if you label as an O, then which means you are normal. And if you have a 1 plus, which means you're overweight a little bit. If a 2 plus, you're overweight. A 3 plus, you're overweight. And if you have a negative sign, which means you are underweight. Okay, so you basically just make up example. So then this 12 person is you measured, and you're using a human to give them the label. And so then you train this, using this 12 number of people to train the network. And after you train the network, and you give 3 people that are unknown. So, so then the unknown people, once you put in, it will tell you, based on this classification, the unknown people should be designated normal, overweight, or underweight. So this is a very simple machine learning, example. If you guys are interested, you can try it out. Have you guys see the screen? Can you see the screen?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So basically, if you run, you have a 3 case, the 1 case, 2 case, 3 case, and then they will give you the first guy is normal, second one is a 1 plus overweight, the third one is also 1 plus overweight, based on the number or the test case you created. So this again give you a simple example. So you can using this as a blueprint to create all kinds of a different type of example.
What's the purpose of the 1 in front of all the data points?
No, okay, so originally I tried to create a more complicated example. There's a gender, weight, gender, height, weight. So 1 is for gender.
I see.
Yeah,
okay.
But I didn't include another half of the data. This is an extremely simple example, so you can do it in a much complicated way.
Yeah, this is interesting.
So the K nearest the neighbor is algorithm. So the mathematics is a little bit more more involved. So, but anyway, we're not going to go down the algorithm. But this is just a simple example about how to use in Python code to do some simple machine learning. This is extremely, extremely simple. So yeah, as long as you're able to run some of the Python code, then I will reach today's goal. So basically make sure that everyone has a PC, the PC has the platform so that you can test on any kind of Python code.
Awesome. Yeah. I hope most everybody was able to follow along. I know that it was a little tough if you got stuck on like the software download or something like that, but I'll have this up and shared with everybody this afternoon so that you can go back and pause it wherever you need to pause it and then be able to follow along. Is there any final questions? Unless you have anything else, Dr. Chang?
Let me share the file. Yeah, no, I have nothing. I just tried to share the Python. Oh no. How do I recheck this? Anyway, that's it. I cannot. So how do I?
Yeah, I think in the chat, if you click where it says file, if you just click on the icon, you should be able to.
Yeah. No, it doesn't work. Okay. Anyway, I will send out email later.
Cool. Great.
Okay, any questions?
So basically all the program writing will be done inside the Spider?
Yeah. Basically, you can go to GitHub, get all kinds of Python code and try it out in Spider.
Okay.
And if you want to run like a line-by-line command, you can use in the Jupyter Notebook.
Is that something we have to download, or is that already installed?
You don't have to download it. You just go back to the environment. It's not installed, but everything is there.
Okay.
Let me go back to see this. See, the Jupyter Notebook is already there.
Okay. Oh, it's actually, okay. All right.
Yeah, it's there. Your environment not installed. You just click the launch button, and if not installed, it will install for you.
Right. Thank you.
So basically, you have everything to try out the Python code.
Awesome. Thank you. So I think then we're right at about 2 o'clock. So unless anyone has anything else, I'll go ahead and close the meeting. And yeah, happy coding.
Yeah. Thank you for participating.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, have a good end to your semester. And yeah, I'll see you on Monday, Dr. Jiang.
Okay. See you.